Welcome back, everyone. This is James and Jessica. Hey, we've been having some fun, missing you guys, but we've been having some fun. So we're getting ready to go into our next episode, and we're going to introduce it and let my wife kind of take us away here. So here we go.
So tonight's episode is so very special to us. We have some special guests tonight. One of whom I've known since he was 10. We've known.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because I actually met him before you.
You did, yeah.
I've known since he was 10 years old, and I've watched him grow into such an amazing young man. And now being able to have him and his wife on the show with us tonight to discuss their new music that's coming out. We have Jaee and Choo on tonight.
All right. Hey. Go for it.
No, you go ahead and tell. You're gonna tell them about the little special thing we got planned.
No, I'll let you.
Oh, you want me to do the special?
Yeah,
so we have something very special planned for you guys tonight. So they're releasing their new single called "So Secure," and tonight you guys are going to get an exclusive.
Yep.
I said tonight, but this may air during the daytime. I don't know yet.
It doesn't matter.
But
y'all gonna hear it on here.
Right, it's an exclusive of their music video. And it's just a small clip. Let me be clear, because you said a music video. Y'all gave us 45 seconds. It's 45 seconds exclusive of their music video for the song "So Secure" tonight. You're gonna see it for the very first time here on Chatting with the Carters. So join us in welcoming Jaee and Choo.
Let's do it.
Hey girl, hey!
What's going on? How y'all been?
Okay, so before we get started, before we started shooting the show, you guys did rapid fire with Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Intense.
I said rapid fire. It's actually one flame, but you guys did the rapid fire segment of it.
Yes.
It was intense.
It was intense.
Did y'all enjoy it?
Intense. It was fun. Yeah. I think.
Like, how much did y'all agree on the answers?
You know, I think he lied about some stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm just.
Hey, we don't. No. We just tell the truth in moments.
Yeah. Okay. We'll take that.
I got you.
We'll take that.
They don't listen to what we talking about.
Okay, so we're so happy to have y'all here tonight.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited for me, especially for I keep saying for me especially because I've known him. I've known Choo for like a couple years before you.
Yeah.
Like I was in Germany first.
Yeah, I was saying we met in Germany. She was actually in Germany first, and that's how we met their family. So
right. So I've known you a little bit longer, but either way, we love you equally. I'll say that. And watching you blossom into. I might love you a little bit more. I was trying to make you equal, you know.
I made you cry when you was younger, but look at him now. now he's a producer. Let's go, baby.
Why did you make my baby cry? What was that about?
He was slow dragging the drums in church.
Yes, he was playing the drums in church.
I remember
those drums really slow.
I remember this story.
I was like, what are you doing over there? This is not a worship song. We're supposed to be playing fast right now.
But he was trying.
I was 9.
You know what?
I was 9.
Baby.
I said, let's go. Get him off of there.
I appreciate you, Auntie, for having
Get him out of there.
Definitely had his back. She had his back.
But look at him now. Look at him now.
Amazing.
Y'all finna hear this song today. I'm telling y'all. Remember that he used to cry back in the day, and now he's doing his thing. Let's go.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Let's go.
He's be putting people on the spot.
It was the challenges he needed to be who he is today.
No, for real, he's a really good producer, guys.
So I guess I'll start with you, Julian. With all of the heartache that Unc put you through,
it wasn't that bad.
What inspired you to become a producer? Because you're not just a songwriter and an artist, you're also a producer. So what inspired you to become a producer?
So I actually got the inspiration from being pushed that hard as a young, starting off. I fell in love with music. I went to Miss Rob in Germany. Shout out to Miss Rob. She's the one that put a snare drum in my hand, and it started from there. And then from there, I went to, when I graduated high school, I went to Nashville. When I went to Nashville, it opened my mind up. Because like I said, I didn't know anything about like the producing side and nothing like that. But I ran into a guy there when I went to the Art Institute for culinary. And when I went there for culinary, I just so happened to see, all these producers there, all these people in the studio all night. And I had lab at the time. Lab was like from 12 to, I want to say it was 12 to 3 a.m. So sometimes, we being college students, we skip and I was skipping laughing. And I'll go to the studio just being curious, like what is this? How y'all putting this, how y'all putting this music together? Like how is that happening with, with it going into the computer and all that? I didn't, because I grew up on, live. I didn't see the computer side of it. But the guy, man, he showed, I can't remember his name right now, but when it come back to me, I'm gonna thank him.
Shout him out.
Yeah, because he showed me how to make my first beat on GarageBand, and then he showed me how to it carried on. Like he made me like make beat after beat after beat, and just kept going. And then I seen him do like the recording side of it, and that opened up something. I don't know. I don't know what happened from there, but it when I came back home, I was a new drummer. I was a new that's when I got with Unc, and I wanted to be like, that's when I hit you and was like, man, I want to start doing like this thing, like, producing side. I don't really want to. I wasn't trying to be an artist at the time. I was trying to be what he was.
Okay, so you wanted to be a producer before you wanted to be an artist.
Yes.
Well, then how did you fall into the artist side of things?
So the artist side was me trying to coach people, because I have the ear of, hey, maybe maybe you should do it like this, or maybe you should do it like that. And they wasn't getting it. So you had to sing it for them, or you had to rap it for them. And they're like, man, why don't you do it? And I'm like, well, why don't I? Let me just try it. So I tried it, and it's, I failed a couple times, I did. Yeah. And then I the artist side didn't really open up until maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago, when I got into the big room with actual artists. And then it kind of scared me, because like I said, I was like, I thought I wanted to be an artist until you get in a room full of artists that actually.
But you know what? That's funny though, because a lot of people have this vision for y'all out there. Sometimes you have this thing where you want to become something great, something major, and then you realize once you get into a room where people are actually doing it, that is, because you look at people and you think that, man, they just came out of nowhere. This is overnight success, and it's like, no, it took a lot of work to get to that point. So with that behind the scene. Jesus, my tongue is twisted right now.
It's okay.
With that behind the scenes of work, because y'all know I was gonna make it work.
Yes.
With that behind the scenes work, how does that sometimes kind of flow over into your household? Because you started out wanting to produce and you were doing it on your own. Now, then you wanted to do the artist thing, but now your wife is also in the artistry. So how does that kind of work for the two of you doing that together?
I'll say it started off being more of a comfort zone for us. It wasn't really something that we were trying to pursue. We were more so, it was just our comfort space. He would be in the corner doing his little thing with his beats, and I would be in the corner. I was actually a painter. So I would be in the corner painting while I'm listening to him create his beats in the corner, and it just was a vibe. And then one day we decided to put some lyrics to one of his beats. And I was like, that actually sounds good. So our very first one, we actually didn't have any music to, and we still sing it to this day. It's our very first song. It's called Help Me to See You. And it was really a prayer.
Yeah.
I remember
it
that
was a
because I
prayer.
heard that one. You guys sung that for me.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta put that one out.
We're definitely gonna have to get that one out.
Yeah.
But it just started off as a vibe, and we ended up putting some lyrics, taking it off paper and putting it into music, and it just went from there.
I got a question for you guys. So based on you being a singer, you being a producer, how does that dynamic work? Because sometimes when you get into the studio and the producer is trying to get the singer to do a particular thing, do you guys have a situation where you fight, battle, or say, you try to tell her to get this note, you get the wrong note? How does that work out? Yeah.
So I'll say this, when it comes to her, because she's my best friend, you can say the things. Like, I wouldn't go to a random artist and be like, hey, that was trash. Yeah. Not on on the first.
I know what you're saying.
But because that's my best friend, I'm like, hey, I've heard you sing better than that. I know. But she relied, at the beginning stage, she relied on me to give her the no, or to give her what is in my mind. And I'm like, no, I want you to be an artist. I want you to be creative because she's a painter. She does like she can
totally different vibes.
She can freehand stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not in your head to show you that stuff. So I want you to just transfer that over to lyrics. Like you listen to music all day, so I'm sure that you hear other people. I'm like, you can. At the beginning stage, it's just mimicking somebody else.
But does that ever irritate you?
That's my next question.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Because my thing is, if you already have the creative mindset in the creative space, give it to me to tell me where to go, and I'll go there.
You're gonna follow.
I have the voice. You know what I'm saying? So you just tell me where to go, and I'll hit the notes. But for him, he like, no, I want you to find your own creative space. And he's helping me to grow because a lot of the music that we made over the past year, I never saw myself get into that place of doing the ad libs and the riffs and the rolls and stuff like that. I really didn't see myself there, and I know a year ago it was more intimidating for me because I felt like I couldn't. So I appreciate him for actually giving me that creative space to stretch.
And I'll say this. I was stretched that way. So I got in a room full of rappers. I got in a room full of singers. And I had the same cadence every song. And shout out to you know who you are. He pulled me aside. And he was like, there's nothing wrong with you rapping like that, but everybody don't want to hear that. You have a message. Yeah. But if you're trying to put it straight forward like that, nobody's going to want to hear that.
You got to take the people on a journey.
Yes, you got to take them on. You got to get on their level and bring them to where you want them to be. And so that forced me to rewrite some stuff. Like it forced me to hear different, like listen to different artists that I never listened to. That forced me to grow. And so now when you hear stuff, if you compare, it's some songs that I recorded that's like, I recorded this year, and I recorded 5 years ago. Same exact song. Different verses,
different beasts on there.
So I'm like the delivery is different, the words different. But I would have never did that if those people did not stretch me. And
so do you think the stretching and the mentorship from those other artists who were able to step in and to help you, and then with your husband coming in and stretching you beyond your comfort zone, do you think that's a part of kind of what helped you guys to become so secure in your own gifts?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So I was going to talk about it too. So today we're going to listen to you guys' song, a portion of it, and the name of it is So Secure. So tell us a little bit about what So Secure actually means to you guys based on the song that you guys have written.
So for me, because like we write our own music. So for my part particularly, I remember being in such a dark place, and I had no armor. I felt like I had no armor of God, and I feel like walking into that space of asking God to protect me through the things that I was going through was my sense of security. That was me building my confidence in my relationship with him. So I don't want to live a life where he's not in it. And if he's not in it, I'm not secure. I'm not secure. So I want everything with him in it. Every walk, every step, every decision, every move, it don't matter what it is. If what you want me to eat for breakfast this morning, God, you know what I'm saying? I want to be secure in everything that he has for me.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And so with that being said, we're going to let our audience, you guys are about to get ready. You guys are about to see a 45-second clip of the music video for So Secure. But before we put this music video on, we want you all to drop in the comments what makes you feel so secure in life. Let us know what makes you feel so secure. Let's check this out.
The day I had no clue that I'd be walking with you, and now I walk with confidence because my mind is made new. Take me as I am, mold me as you want me. I don't wanna miss my blessings doing what I want. You created me to be the one. Here I am.
Oh yeah. Look, you got to really start
cherish the gifts that God gave you. Cause you can have the right plans with the wrong crew. And now you're trying to understand why they fell through. You look to God for the next move, but he showed you, yeah, you about to lose some stuff. Keep listening to those people saying you're doing too much. When God tell you to move, I'd rather look like a fool than sitting there playing cool and I lose his touch. I was really going back and forth with demons in my mind. God was trying to call me high, but I kept hitting decline. I was fighting with depression and I didn't see the signs. Then my Father up in heaven opened up my...
Wow, man, that was amazing.
That was dope.
I hope you guys like
Nice.
that. That was a really good clip, man. I got a quick question for you guys. So about the song that we just saw, were there any memorable moments in the video, the making of that, the creating of the video itself?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit, because they just watched it, so they want to hear about that. Yeah.
So it's crazy. We kind of starting this off new, you know. So that was our, first video, and the experience of doing that was different. It was fun. It was honestly, it was fun. It was at the beginning. It's like, I don't know what it is about the red light, but once the red light going, you're just like sitting there. So
not as secure, huh?
Yeah, I was definitely not secure. So he had to we took a couple of shots and tell her, not drinks. I'm talking about shots. Video.
They singing like church and they turning up. No, just kidding.
But yeah, after a couple of shots, man, it was just like, you want these people. Yeah, you want these people to see how you are. Like, don't be too uptight, because, like, at the end of the day, nobody wants to be. If I go on stage and I'm uptight and I'm just sitting there like this, then nobody's gonna want to hear me. But we loosened up at the end, and that opened the door. I'm ready to make some more.
And then also letting people know too that even though you walking with God, it ain't got to be boring.
Right.
We having fun.
Yeah. Y'all had some fun in that video. Like, it was hype.
We're having fun.
So we noticed it was like one mic. So you guys didn't do multiple clips and all that. So how come you guys decided to do the one mic setup as far as just a video in the studio? What was it?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because we've never done a video before. Done a video before. This was our very first video to do. So we honestly didn't know what to expect. We didn't know, should we do this? Should we do that? Should we move this way? Do we need to look at the camera? Like, it was a lot, But I think it was definitely something that we're excited to continue to do. It opened up a little door of like, okay. Yeah. This is actually fun. We can continue to do that. And then we started doing little snippets outside, just random snippets outside. And
I said open
downstairs.
The doors up for like try.
So it just kind of continued to develop over time.
That's our business.
Honestly, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think the song in itself is really building our confidence too. Like, when you really sing the words, I am so secure, it really builds the confidence of just being able to walk in rooms that you never thought you could, being able to talk to people that you never thought you would be able to talk to, like being able to have those relationships, those connections, you know what I'm saying? It's really giving a sense of security. And the more you say those words, the more those things just really come into, manifestation. Right. So yeah.
I love that too, because like you guys were having so much fun on the video, and then hearing you say those words, I think it highlights something you just said a few minutes ago, is that you can really love God and worship Him and still enjoy the moment. I think a lot of times people think that worshiping God it has to be so solemn and so bleak and so grim, but to see you guys really expressing to God, that I feel so secure in you, like, and then wanting Him to guide you every step of the way. And having fun while doing that, and where it doesn't feel like I'm forced to submit to God. Like, this is what I gotta do. I gotta be a slave to it. But like, no, I'm excited to surrender to God. So I think for me, watching that video, that's what I get out of it. Seeing you guys dancing around and just having a good time, and thank God y'all went David and nobody danced out of their clothes and nothing like that. Y'all kept it clean for the peoples. Appreciate that. But
so I got another question too. So because, like, my wife and I, we love telling people, having your spouse working with you, I love it. We love it. So segueing into, you guys as a couple working together, doing things, putting out videos, recording music. How does it feel to work with your, like you said earlier, your best friend, your spouse? Because some people say they don't like it. We love it.
We love it.
Yeah, but how do you guys feel about that?
I'm going to start off with the first. Yeah. My husband is my best friend. I love this man from the bottom of my heels to the top of my head. Like,
but not just the bottom of the heart, all the way to the
like
heel.
all the way. You know, like I love this man, and it's always been like that for us because people used to ask us those questions all the time. Even when we first started dating, we started working in a plant. We were working in a plant, and we were working on the same job, and people like, you don't like you like working with your husband? Like, yes. I love this man. I want to be in his skin. You know, like it's easy for us. It's our comfort place. And honestly, I feel like for a while it was hard for us to depart from each other because we did so many things together, you know? So now that we have kids, it's a lot of things that we do have to do apart from each other to get things done. So but bottom of the line, I love working with my husband. He's amazing.
I love how he like.
Hey, do you feel the same way?
Yo,
Right.
Like
Do you?
Honestly,
yo.
like for real, if I could have started a little bit earlier with her, then I definitely would have. Like that, like it's a piece knowing that both of y'all are going on we on the same page, we're going down the same road, we want the same goal. And I can kiss my best friend, you know. So I'm just like, you know,
so nasty.
It is a piece. Like when we go into a room, and like she can be like on the other side of the room, and like when we ready to go, we don't have to even say nothing. We just like, you know,
you already know.
we just like, I'm I'm so locked in with her, like,
there you go.
like. I think our souls are like connected.
I love
and
it.
And it's like I think it's one of those things where when you find somebody, you find somebody that you can really lock in with, it's so much different. Especially when it comes out in the music. It's like So Secure is for me, that's what it was. And it's just like I'm not only locked in with God, but I'm locked in with my spouse. I'm locked in with my family. I'm like I'm so secure in like who I am now, to where I ask God, you know, go into a room before me. And I'm secure about going into that room. And it could be billionaires, millionaires, and I can only have $1 in my account. But I'm so secure that I'm gonna get something out of this.
Yeah, it's that
to where like it's like it's hard to explain it, but I'm overly secure
totally
to where the point
exactly
where it's sometimes it's like it's scary because I'm like.
I don't want to come out
like,
with
whoa,
cocky.
That's what I was about to say. Oftentimes people say that, like, oh, now you being cocky. And it's like,
I don't
really
walk around.
confident.
I don't walk around like I walk around humble.
Yeah.
Like I'm very humble about what I do, and I'm very appreciative, like, to everybody that helps. But I am like, I'm so secure in like, if this don't work out with this person, I'm okay with letting that person go.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know that it's going to work out. It just might not work out with them.
That person.
Yeah.
I love that perspective because we talk about being secure, and a lot of times when things don't work out the way we anticipated, just the way we thought it was going to work out, it's like your security kind of starts to shake a little bit, and your faith kind of wavers a little bit, which really kind of leads me into the next question I have for you guys. I was sitting here thinking while you were talking about God and your family and your marriage. Is like, for us, faith plays a major role in our marriage. Like every time people see what we have and all this stuff, and it's like, my God, like there's this thing, like y'all millionaires, y'all rich, y'all this, that, and the third, and y'all got all of this money. And so people assume that everything we have because we had all of this money. But people don't know the times when like we was dead broke, but we still had things, you know, and we still had each other. And people like, how were you able to accomplish this? And it's always like, faith. Like it's our faith that did it. So I guess our question for you guys is, how important is your faith, and how does your faith really guide you guys in your marriage and in your music?
I mean, I can say faith is strong. We have crazy faith. Like crazy faith. Like it's been times where we know we ain't had no money for this, or we know like we know if it was up to us, it would not work out. But we have so much faith in it to where we just laugh it off. Like years ago, we were above our means, and lights went out, power went out.
Yeah.
And we had so much faith to where we just
Laugh.
we laughed it like
laughed
as
in
soon
the
as
dark.
we just laughed like man don't like just don't close the refrigerator, like don't open the refrigerator, like shoot. But the lights came back, like we knew we didn't know how they were gonna come back on, but we knew they were gonna come back on, and they came back on, and when they did, like we just like we laughed like. Man, God, you crazy, man. Like, but
like that's my homie.
But for real, man, I'm telling you, it was like back-to-back things that he would show us, and it's just like you can't help but have crazy faith after this. Like, it's stuff that we done been through that it's just like, I know for real, like if it was up to us, it would not have happened.
Yeah. And now now that you say that, I'm just I'm appalled, or just I love how you make that statement just then, as far as because there's some stuff that we went through, same concept,
Yeah.
But when you're young in marriage, and they always talk about how if you make it past 3 years, 5 years, if you make it past that, and it's a true statement. If you can make it past that with your best friend, with your spouse, the reason why you guys got together, because you're gonna run into financial issues. You're gonna run into friends walking away, friends talking about you.
You're run into not liking each other sometimes. You love each other, but you don't always like each other.
I was just gonna say, even not liking each other, making it through that with faith together locks you in. Like you said, crazy faith begins to develop in you.
It's
to where when you do have you've gone through certain things, you begin to laugh at stuff.
Yeah.
We've been there before.
And it's scary to other people, man, because it's like...
They think you crazy.
You're
not worried about the lights being turned off.
Y'all struggling. It's like, no, we not. Like, I'm straight.
I got her. I'm good. We are good
I mean,
to go.
it was definitely scary at the time, but we can look back and laugh at those moments now, because it was also God pruning us into where we were going, because there were certain things we needed to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He was preparing us for, you can't be doing this stuff when your kids come. We didn't have kids at the time, thank you, Lord. But, we were making really dumb decisions, and God was like, okay, I'm gonna have to take y'all through this. If this is what you're wanting, if this is what you're asking me for, let me prune you first before we get to that place. It's not that you can't have it yet. It's just we need to get through some things right now. That's to learn.
That's so good, because so often we pray and we ask God for things, and we're expecting God to just because we got such crazy faith and we ask Him for it. The expectation is that He's gonna do it, and sometimes God is like, I can. But why?
Right.
You're just gonna mess it up. You're not ready. You're not being a good steward. Like you said, we're making bad decisions. We definitely made some terrible financial decisions. I mean, like we look back now and review stuff and like that was a really stupid purchase. Like during the rapid fire with Elaine, the one flame with Elaine, and she was doing those rapid fire questions. It was like, who spent the most money? We talk about it, but it's like sometimes that money we spent was dumb.
Yeah, for sure.
Like literally, and it's because we were terrible stewards. And so God is like, I want to bless you, but it's not going to last.
Right.
Because if you don't know how to steward it properly, then you're just going to be coming back to me again, asking me for more, or asking me for the same thing over again, because you've wasted what I've given you. And so learning in those early phases of life, how to sit down and laugh at it, but then also at the same time, how to learn from it and be like, okay, we're in this situation because of a decision that we made. Exactly. So now we got to figure out how the next time we make better decisions or manage our money better and more, and properly. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, sometimes it ain't even about money management. Y'all know I am big on managing your money and stewarding your money. But sometimes it's just that you just don't make enough, and you're trying to stretch it.
And things just happen.
Right. But then there are those a few times. I wanted to make sure we acknowledge that, because I know somebody out there right now. I know you probably don't be putting it. I want you to comment, but don't be commenting. We know sometimes you just don't make enough. But if we're really honest with ourselves, most of the times we can change our lifestyle to fit into the money that we make and the level that we're on, because sometimes we're trying to appear at a level that we have not quite yet arrived. Remember, we had a time when we were invited somewhere and it was gonna cost a pretty penny, and we were like, dang, we just really want to go, and we were trying to figure out how to scrape, how to do this, we don't do this if we don't pay this, because technically we got until then, hoping and wishing that by then, this should come in, because we want to be in the crowd or whatever, making a sacrifice. And then at one point we grew up and we were like, sorry, unfortunately, We ain't gonna be able to go.
We ain't coming.
Catch us the next time. And so you have to make those decisions. So now as a parent and having to make different decisions, what do you think now is different with your decision makings as it pertains to your financial decisions when you're thinking about your children?
I'll say this music that we're working on is a huge, for one, faith move, and it's a financial decision because, of course, this stuff costs money. You know, to make music videos, to do the photography, and like all those things, like studio time, all that. Yeah, of course, it takes money, but it's a word that God told us because we have been sitting on this music for so long. When I tell you, me and my husband, we've been making music for 10 years. We've been sitting on this music for 10 years, and God keeps on telling us, look, y'all scraping for money, but it's right here in your hands. Why don't you just release it? I gave you everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, what are we scared of? And then one thing that hit me earlier this year was I do not want to get to those gates of heaven and God tell me, well, I told you to release that music for the glory of me and you didn't do it. So you can go on back down there. Like I don't ever want that to happen. I want to get into those gates. And if that means me putting this music out and people hearing, what we've been working on and stuff like that, like let's do it, So this is for our kids. We have beautiful babies that deserve, to see their parents, even if it don't go nowhere, even if people don't hear it, they hear it, and my baby, listen, our babies,
y'all are gonna hear it as well.
Yes.
Matter of fact, if you guys want to hear more, go ahead and drop in the comments right now. We want
if
more.
If y'all want to put the album out, let's talk about that.
I was gonna say that was actually the start of. That's the reason why me personally. That's the reason why I even wanted to record because I just wanted my kids and my wife.
Something of us.
If something happened to us, like we got all these memories right here. I just wanted to make memories,
And they sing our music all around the house all day long.
Hey,
so do our kids.
Really?
Hey,
they sing our music?
I wanted to ask you guys about your studio experiences because you guys recorded at the studio. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, every song that you guys have recorded up until this point, I'm sure my kids know it verbatim because their dad listens to everything over and over and over again. Because he likes to make sure everything is perfect.
Of course.
Fix things. I gotta make sure it's right. So I gotta listen to it.
But you know what's good?
And so we love it.
It's good that they actually listening to gospel stuff.
Exactly.
And not only are they listening to it,
yes.
If people say if you want to see something that's good, give it to a child. The fact that they're reciting the lyrics and they're bobbing their heads to it. Exactly. And it's funny how they do it too, because our boys, like, y'all gonna get a chance to meet them at some point in this season.
Exactly.
Our boys, listen, they have this thing to where one of them will sing one line, then the other one will sing the next line. But it lets me know how well they know it because they're able to bounce back and forth. So trust me, the music that you guys are putting out, like it's even if at this stage of it right now, in its infancy stage, it's even touching within my household.
Wow.
So I just can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it.
Joy to hear, for
right.
real.
So thank y'all for making the music that my boys can walk around the house and scream out loud.
Yes.
They can bop to it.
Yeah.
And then they can also praise the Lord.
What scripture is it? I don't know which one it is where they were saying like, you don't want to rock the crowd.
That's in Psalms. Now, don't have me on these internet streets lying, but I know it's in Psalms where it was saying basically like, we all should be praising God, and if you don't, the rocks will cry out for you. But we don't want a rock to cry out for us in praise.
That's what always goes in my head when I
don't want to rock the crowd in my place.
Yeah, like I don't want to fall off, and because they always say the most money that's in the United States is in the grave. Like biggest ideas, biggest music, all that. It's in the grave because people took it with them. Like they didn't put it out.
Exactly.
Right.
It didn't
and
put it
I
to
don't,
the world.
and I don't want to contribute to that.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I'm like right now is the time. God done already he gave us the word.
So with that being said, we didn't have to ask you guys to get into the comments. He just told y'all they finna put out an album and it's coming out tomorrow. Because he got a lot of drive. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
but you guys are working.
I got crazy faith though.
Yep.
if God tell me to do something like that, I already know it's gonna be there to do that.
Yep.
It's crazy because music is already finished.
Yep. And he equips
We do. We have music that's already finished.
Yes.
If y'all want this to be released today, tell them release it today. Don't
today.
We don't want to hear coming soon. Go ahead and put in the chat right now.
If y'all don't want no teasers and no shorts, let us know and we'll drop it.
Tell them stop teasing me. We teased enough.
We talking about it like this, but I'm telling you guys, it's really good. And they got multiple material. They come.
Well, they just saw the 45-second clip, so they know how good it is.
Yes.
But no, they don't know how good a snippet of it is.
Right.
They don't know the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just just a portion of it because the rest of it is trash.
Yeah, I love piece of the cake. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I'm saying that because it was some other stuff that happened.
Like eggshells or something.
I don't want to talk about, but you guys got to go and watch it. And then you guys can talk about it afterwards. So they only saw a snippet of it, but we're gonna make sure they can put it out soon so you guys can see the whole thing.
For sure.
So it's been really good talking to you guys today. It's been good learning, about you guys' family, faith, and how you guys work together, best friends. We've learned a lot about these guys.
We appreciate y'all too. Y'all know y'all are amazing.
So Jaee and Choo, they've been doing their thing for a while, and I think I'll let my wife go ahead and close this out. We're not gonna do multiple closings because we ain't in church and we're doing.
I'm so sick of him with this.
Like, because sometimes you start want to close out and then you think about something else. Because I think my brain be going. I'll think of something else.
So that's basically.
Well, let the Lord
yourself.
use you.
See, here we go. Here go to church. Where my piano at? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what keys I'm hearing right now.
I gotta do this.
I was gonna ask you guys have anything else you'd like to say to the audience before we leave?
Huge shout out to Lunch Studios.
Yes.
This would not be possible if it wasn't for Lunch Studios pushing us. James Carter, Lunch Studios. Y'all remember that name? That's gonna be. It's already famous, but we trying to get it in other countries, not other states.
Yes.
Other countries.
Yes.
So. Shout out to Lunch Studios. We are coming. We are coming.
And I'm gonna say this: I have never been in a studio where I literally feel God's presence every time I walk in there.
Wow.
It's always a vibe. When I say it's the most comfortable place, we have went to multiple studios and it still don't hit like Lunch.
Wow.
Thank you.
And this is how we end up having multiple closes because now I got so much I want to say to ask. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
He ain't got no film for it.
But we built that studio. We walked through that place and we prayed. And periodically I go out there and I pray because we want whatever artists that come through, no matter what style of music they're singing, we want them to be able to feel the presence of God.
Absolutely.
Because people come in and carry all types of burden. And I know a lot of times people come in and they're, especially artists, they carry a lot to be that creative and they try to express it through their music, and sometimes it doesn't always lift off of them,
right?
Because they carry this weight of being trying to be so amazing to the world, but the burdens that they carry are still there. So our prayer is always when an artist comes to those studios at Launch Studios is that when they walk in, there are burdens that are lifted from them, not just as they put their vocals down, but literally they can feel the Holy Spirit moving, and it's releasing those things that are holding them bound.
I'm glad you
That's
said
our
that.
prayer.
I am glad you said that because So Secure was not so secure before we walked through those doors. It wasn't. I'm telling you, when we wrote So Secure, there was a lot that we hadn't done.
Wow.
We didn't get creative into that creative space as much as we did until we got to Launch Studios.
Wow.
And while making that song, we cried. We caught the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, he cried.
We had moments like we had.
Yeah, he cried.
He told me y'all cried, but he didn't tell me that he cried.
Well,
they just got water.
A little bit.
It was really
heavy. Allergies was acting up.
Tissue was given.
That's intense. I feel it.
Tissue was given.
It was heavy.
Hey,
It was heavy.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you guys y'all $50 when we get finished because I had to pay them for that
Oh
advertising.
my gosh.
No, that's
I want it. I want it.
Because he can't be a lying preacher.
We gotta feed the kids.
Nah, you see, you put it out there.
No, but I said I'm just playing.
When did you say that? When did you say that? I didn't hear that.
Y'all talked over when I was saying. I said real quick and said, I'm just kidding.
Thank you all so much
Thank y'all
for
for hanging
joining
out with
us
us
tonight.
today.
We've had an amazing time. For those of you out there that are ready to hear So Insecure, it will be available out on
So Secure.
So Secure.
So secure.
How did I get so
So
insecure?
Secure.
I hope we not insecure.
Please don't be insecure.
Let's get it right, Lord.
Please don't be insecure.
Don't be
those of you
insecure.
out there that are ready to be so secure.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it's because it's like a tongue twister. It got my tongue, but that's okay. For those of you that are ready, it will be available very soon on all your streaming platforms. So go ahead and get ready to download that. If you're ready for it to drop those fire emojis in the comments right now. And we cannot wait to see you all next week.
Yes.
All right, see y'all later.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Chatting with the Carters. We have some amazing things on the horizon, particularly on February the 6th. We want you to mark that day on your calendars. We will be bringing back Lovers Conversations, and you will get the opportunity to experience a live Chatting with the Carters, live and in person. Go ahead and click the link below and get your tickets right now. Secure that. Also on February 6th, our book, Becoming One, will be released. You want to get that book. Go ahead and pre-order that book today.
Pre-order now.
Right down here in the captions.
Yep, go get it, guys. See you guys soon.